Greetings, adventurers. This is DM Kurt, and today I'm going to probably do my first, most, and last controversial video. Hopefully, last. Uh, so, there's a whole lot of backstory in this. We start off with a game setting called Chalt. It's post-apocalyptic gonzo role-playing. It includes mutants and magic and lasers and lost technology and all kinds of weirdness. And it's using a very simplified D20 system. Should be real easy to pick up and start running with just a few die rolls. Boom, your combat's real quick. The author of this is a guy who calls himself Venger and runs a thing called Corthalis Publishing. So we recently had this Roe versus Wade memo circulating around the Supreme Court where they were talking about, well, should we keep it? Should we maybe revisit this? That got leaked and everybody lost their minds. So, Drivethrurpg, one of your primary sources for print-on-demand of old books for role-playing games, PDFs of various role-playing games, some D&D, many that are not D&D, etc. They decided to put out a $25 bundle of hundreds of games, and all of the proceeds go towards abortion causes, Planned Parenthood, etc. Whatever. Okay, so they took a side on that. All right. Venger, for his Chalt game, put a 8-page PDF out, which was 6 if you count, if you don't count the cover and the back page of credits, etc. Just a one-shot adventure that happens in his game world where your party is traveling. You run across a caravan of people that are headed towards one of the two towns of Sodom and Gomorrah, which, obvious biblical reference in there. His game has plenty of biblical references, pop culture references, etc., etc. You are given the information that this caravan is going towards this horrible, evil town to sell children, babies, both born and unborn, for 30 gold a pop to these demon worshippers who are going to practice child sacrifice. And between the dozen or so NPC blurbs and descriptors, you're kind of given the lowdown that these are kind of horrible people. And it is your quest to stop the demon cult, who are doing horrible things. Is this, the struggle of good versus evil? Yeah, it certainly is. But as he put up his free 8-page PDF on Drivethrurpg, it received a report complaint that it was offensive. And Drivethrurpg pulled it, and they sent him an email saying, we're going to review this. Our review process should take no more than 2 business weeks, and we'll get back to you as to whether it's going to go back up or get banned. The author went around saying, hey, everybody, I'll give you all free copies of this free cut PDF. Just let me know. Please review it. And I want to know, should my stuff be banned from Drivethrurpg? Is it offensive? Okay, good question. So I also went on Drivethrurpg and looked for something that was from the other side of the aisle, for balance, to be fair, as I don't want to put, my personal opinion one way or another on this topic into my judgment. So I found something called Otherverse America. I believe it was free at one point. I think it was free when I got it. So we had one on either side. So on this particular one, this Otherverse America takes place in the year, I think it's like 2061 or something, after a 30-year civil war where the evil fundamentalist Christians attacked and destroyed an abortion clinic on Native American land. This 30-year pro-choice or pro-life Civil War finally ended in a stalemate and a Cold War where both sides still subtly attack each other, occasionally assassinate each other, etc., etc. The evil Christians use guns and powered armor. The pro-choicers have metahumans and witchcraft. Some of the metahuman abilities are usable only by sexual intercourse, and there have been modifications for people to yeah, it just gets more offensive the further in you get. This is like I would say Fatal Modern, remembering that Fatal was one of the most reviled RPGs ever. This just gets gross, but it's up there. It's still on Drivethrurpg. So where's the line? We will find out in probably less than a week, because I sat on this for a week, trying to make sure that I read through everything and could give a fair opinion. Should Venger's PDF be on Drivethrurpg? Well, both of these titles, the Otherverse America and Venger's Good Syma'arian, either both up or both gone. That's the only fair way to do this. It's the only appropriate way to do this. I will tell you that I would not run either the Good Syma'arian. That's honestly the title, the Good Syma'arian. I would not run that adventure. I might consider running that campaign world. I would not run this Otherverse America thing. And we are talking about an ugly, ugly topic that is very personal on either side of the aisle to a lot of people. And I would not include that particular topic in any part of my role-playing games. You will not see abortion-themed, pro-life themed adventures at my table. That's the way I run it. That's the way I will run it. It's just totally inappropriate for what I want to do. That's the bulk of it. I mean, I predict that the review process will be short. It's probably not going to take the full 2 weeks. And I don't see why it wouldn't be on the site if that other product is going to be on the site. But personally, I would scroll on by those two products. Just wouldn't do them. Anyway, that's me trying to do a review of some controversial products. DM Kurt, out.